Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more City Skylines. So I have these brand new roundabouts that I built in the asset editor. Haha! They will be much more useful. I've also done a little work myself on the construction of this in general. Mostly just theory work. And I've come up with some designs for this that I think will work best. Start by connecting you. You need some upgrading. Come on, paint it. Paint it like you mean it. Oh lord, still a lot of upgrading to do around here. Oh well, we'll get to it in time. Anyway, where were we? Right. Got a lot of work to do. We want to get this industrial district up and running. Slope is too steep with that roundabout there. Oh my. Could be a problem. Hopefully not. We'll see though. Oh hey, wow. There's now says there's 16 new messages. How useless. The only message that is useful is, hey, we have no water. Or, hey, we have no power. Those two are probably the only useful messages I give a shit about. Not gonna lie. Don't give no fucks. Do that, and then we do that, and boom. So yeah, I pre-filled these roundabouts in particular with cross-based intersections because I think that's the best way to do it. It seems to handle most things pretty well. And we're gonna basically do similar things here. Allows us to get a lot of stuff squeezed into these things, and we're looking for decent space efficiency here, even though it's not really necessary, because there is something I haven't talked about yet. In fact, I might as well talk about it now. I decided to install a mod that allows me to acquire all the tiles. All the tiles. So we have these 9, and we will have 25. There's another row out here as well. So, yeah. We're going to have all the tiles. This is going to be a grand design. Ooh, yes. Immediately when I said that, the first thing that popped into my head was CNC3, the mission. A grand design. Like, God damn it, get out of my head, Kane. I'm just playing the cinematic in my head. No. No. Peace through power. Where was I? Right. We need to just design more roads, Hey, good, alright. Keep it up. Ugh. Getting this industrial district built up and ready before this end of the episode is my goal. It's not going to be just an industrial district, but this is the industrial district over here is what I'm primarily going for. Ugh. There we go. Hey. I'm fine with it not being perfectly even. I'm working on mellowing out, like, as much as I really want to have, like, perfect space efficiency, it's coming to the point where I'm realizing, holy shit, I have 25 tiles to work with. I really shouldn't care about this. No, I really shouldn't. Because, you know what? My computer will crash before it starts mattering. That is how many people I can already fit. So, you know what? I am fine with it. I am freaking fine with it. There we go. There, so no one-way roads thus far. And exactly 0 traffic lights. How about that? Delicious. That's what I think of it. Alright, not bad. So, now we need to have a quick look at the resources map mode. Or overlay. I really wish I could get the resources overlay while I was working here. Also have a pile of it over here. Alright. So, give me a giant brush. Looks like we just kind of want all this. There. Myrtle Park will definitely change that, but this is going to be an oil park. And now, let's put down some industry, everybody. There's actually surprisingly limited room for it here. Like, rather unfortunate. Oh well. What do we got over here? Is there oil? There's enough of it. There's enough of it. I'll just justify putting all that there as part of it. There we are. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Now. Okay. I think we can stash some more over here as well. That'll be fine. I'm gonna need to connect this up, obviously. But yeah, it's unfortunate at how little room there is here as a result of, well, you know, lack of room. Not surprising. Alright. Over here, we're going to place down the commercial. There isn't going to be too much of it. It's mostly just going to be acting as the usual buffer layer that we have. But I'm going to be putting the commercial you see in the center of all of these. There we go. Also, at some point I really need to start zoning some offices. So by putting the commercial in the center of all these zones, residential should never have to travel too far to reach commercial. Can I just... I'm beginning to think this is the better way. Can I just... Okay, so I can't paint over already zoned region. Good. I really wish there was a larger brush for this. Like, region-sized brush, maybe. For broken, shattered zones like this, definitely would be a huge, huge advantage. Since the middles haven't been filled yet, I can just sort of paint away. Painting. Alright. Stuff's getting close to complete now. Although, unfortunately, I did just zone it before I put down my utilities. So, inevitably, some idiots are going to move in and start complaining. As they do. They do tend to do that. It's also going to be hell to notice if I missed any friggin' single squares anywhere. Just gotta try and make sure I get it all. I'm sure I'll miss stuff. And I'm sure there'll be comments in the video. It's going to be a huge comment in the video. It's like, you miss this one spot here. I know there will be. And I will thank them. I will thank them. Won't even matter. Just thank you. Alright. I think we're close to done. Got a bunch over here to do. Just need to do the right hand side here. Alright. Perfect. So, despite the need to build a few commercial zones in the middle at this point, I'll make this commercial as well, because it's a little too close to industry for my comfort. Just do this. Probably should just put another roundabout here. The question becomes at this point, why? And I can't answer that question. I mean, I think the reality of it is I just want to put this down and then just have, you know, these come off. This doesn't produce traffic. It does produce traffic. That's the problem. It doesn't coming off highways, though, which I always find intriguing. Which means, okay, we do actually have a traffic light. Oh dear. Oh well, 1 or 2 traffic lights. Not too worried about it. On the other hand, intellect in me just tells me to do this. Because I can. Haha. There we go. That's using the noggin. Of course, just give me a pound more of residential to zone, but that's okay. The stuff's mostly intact, so it won't be too hard to zone. There. Next up, before we unpause, I'm just gonna start laying out these pipes. There we go. So far, so good. I guess I can just kind of go down here. Run it underneath to hook up. There we go. Alright. So, looks like we're getting closer to completion here. We've got water running to a degree, so with any luck, we can set up a little electricity. It might help a bit. There we go. There. Now, okay. Well, now I just got garbage buildup. Well, screw that. Good enough, right? Some other things I need to put down around will be parks, of course. Doesn't even make anybody happy. There's no smiles, just sadness. Sadness of the empty houses. Smaller plaza there, and here, and here as well. Perfect. Alright, so that handles most of that. So we have a little bit of industry that's managed to move its way in there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like much industry is developing here. I'm sort of trying to figure out why that is. Interesting, so things are coming in just to get dropped off here. Not enough electricity, not surprised. Well, that actually works. So, you can come in here. Or these guys can come around here and simply come in this way. That works. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of electrical problems until this damned industry develops. It doesn't say... It says industry or offices. I'm gonna put down at least the little offices here. We'll see if maybe that gets a little development. Sort of what I'm hoping for. There. It might. Oh, I know why no one wants to develop here. They need a fire station before they'll develop, don't they? And probably wouldn't hurt to put down a lot of other things. Generally, people tend to desire. Oh, I'm just poor. Well, carry on then. I've made the land more desirable, and there is demand. Should there not be construction being made? Unfortunately, building an entire district like this, I tried to put a power line out here just in case. They're gonna set up a few little junctions here and hopefully try and get things connected. Hey, we're at least getting power up to this, which helps. Hopefully electricity can travel around. Get those things to have electricity. Reach out and touch. No? Okay. Well, either way, the commercial zones have developed at least. I'm not too surprised about that, as that is what we have the demand for. And we continue to have increasingly large quantities of demand for it, so I should probably develop the rest of these commercial zones. Probably also put up the sound barriers on the highways, but, you know, one thing at a time. In addition to this, I do need a police headquarters of some sort, do I not? Oh no, that's fire. Boom. Everybody's a little happier here. It works. It's only running at half capacity right now due to electricity, but that should be fixed as development continues. We hope. So our first offices have started developing. That's good. Unfortunately, nothing's managed to reach out and touch yet. Alright. There. It'll make that touch a little easier. Hey, this area now has electricity. Good. Sprawling developments. Unfortunately, we're starting to get actual abandoned buildings as a result of lack of electricity. Development is slow. But it should be steady now. This should be a self-fulfilling system of demands. Barely any abandonment here, too, and that's what I like. Let's see. I still have some problems. Like, this main road's got way too much traffic. As everyone tries to get the heck out of here. It seems like a lot of it's just being used to do this. Probably because that's full. Does not help. Like, could I don't know. Slope too steep's a really weird error just to be getting here, that's all. Whatever. It's alright. Oh hey, there's a little bit of zone there. There we go. Alright, in other news, we're getting a bit low on electricity actually. I've been meaning to build a dam. So let's do that. You want to start about as high as you can get, but also be about as low as you can. So that's outside city limits, okay. Probably a decent height area. I can get 576 kilowatts out of this, can't I? I mean, it's more than enough freaking power, but I'd like to get a little more if I could. I really wish there was a better topographical height map here. This might make this a little easier. $560. Nope. I'm trying to find the high point as best I can. It seems to be all downhill from here. Yeah, 600. We can break 600. That's good. So 600 megawatts. That will slow the flow of the river. Should be nice. And then we just run little electrical system down here. And hopefully at some point development hits it. We hope. And the power flows into the grid. There we are. The developments are hooking up now, and it's starting to work. Starting to. Hey, another development hooked on. We're getting more into the grid. Excellent. So we have a total of 3 ports, though. I have no idea what the hell I just did. I just pressed the F1 key. I have no idea what the hell that does. Anyway, so we now have our 3 ports hooked onto the system, which is alright. Did I set up a district here to block heavy traffic? Because I meant to do that. No, I didn't. So, part of my solution is, one of my solutions for solving traffic issues has been actually to do a heavy traffic ban on this bridge. That'll prevent heavy traffic. This will still probably go through because it just took effect. But should at least reduce the amount of traffic heading up through here in terms of trucks. It'll force them to more or less export that way. Do you guys have a fire department down here? Oh, no, you don't. Okay. You guys literally just do not have a fire department. Alright. That's acceptable. It's like, why the fuck are you on fire so much? Oh. I see. There we go. At least it's a little better now. Ooh. Let's do that to double the sales, because I'd really like to jump up my industry a bit here. Definitely want high-tech housing as well. And we got everything else put into effect already. That's what I like to see. Well, let's clean up these ash piles. Apparently, what? You don't have enough. Odd. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Didn't have water there. What is any of this shit? Apparently, just pumping. Lovely. Oh yes, that'll be something we need to set up as well, don't we? I suppose we can use the centers as various grids as well. We don't even have enough for our current, like, capacity. Why the hell do you have so many abandoned buildings here? You have electricity now, don't you? I guess they're just leftovers. Alright, either way, that's going to do it for today's episode. I apparently just need more schools. Mostly in this district. Sure. Let's set up some schools. And get our capacity under proper control here. Done. Ooh, can't put them there. Oh. There we go. Lots of education buildings. Get everyone educated. We are going to need a university, though, for this area, I think. Yeah, the university's only really capable of getting that far out, huh? Alright. So we'll need to ensure that that gets done. There. Otherwise, though, we're done for now. As we can see, water's actually built up behind the dam. And if I were to demolish this, well, bad things would happen. So, yeah, I was actually just tempted to save the game real quick, and then just demolish it just to show you what happens, but I'm not going to do that. Either way, that puts us electrically quite stable on the grid. How much maintenance is this? So it's a fixed upkeep cost of $3,200 per week. That's reasonable. I'm trying to think what the profit margin is against solar power, which seems to be the best so far. I'm actually going to pull up a calculator here. Alright. So 3,200 over 1,000. 2.66. So it costs 2.66 times as much per week. That's pretty good, I'd think. And in addition, okay, so that puts 160. So we times that by 2.66. Assuming your dam makes 425 watts, it is reasonably efficient. Good. Alright. So 240 would be bad. That's good to know. That is actually very good to know. Always make sure your dams produce at least that much, however much power I just said. Go back in the video. I've already forgotten the number. 400, I think. 400 something. Either way. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Just to check, does this affect the water level at all anywhere? Doesn't seem to. Probably because all that's fed through there anyway. Don't dam up that. Alright, without further ado though, thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.